What's up everyone, and welcome on back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. For all of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back, clicking on a video, checking in, and just being consistent. And if this happens to be your first time stopping by the channel as well, hello and welcome. My name is Monet. I am 26 years old. Here on the channel, I deal with all things cash envelope system. I deal with budgeting. I showcased myself getting out of debt, and now I am just trying to save. So if you are interested in learning more about that, becoming a part of my journey, and you just enjoy watching that type of content, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and join the family. I would absolutely love to have you, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you will always be notified whenever I upload my next video. All right, so today's video is going to be about cash envelope stuffing, of course, as I'm sure we can tell from the title. We will be cash stuffing my second paycheck from my full-time job for the month of July. Looking at our calendar, we see that I received my paycheck on July 28th. So, of course, before the month wraps up, we have to allocate those funds and make sure that we are consistent with our budget. So if you're interested in seeing how I'm going to do that, then just keep on watching. All right, so here we are back with another paycheck breakdown using our paycheck breakdown sheet. If you are new and you aren't aware, all of the sheets that you see me use within my channel, I do have them available for you to use at home if you think that they would be helpful. I have a digital download. They are within my website and my Etsy. All of the links are down in the description box below. I make them for each month. So if you want to try them out, they are always available. So the way we do this is very simple. Up at the top, I'm going to write paycheck number 2 because this is our second paycheck, and we can get started with first noting our income source. So as I stated in the beginning, I got paid on July 28th, so we can write that for the date. This is income coming from my full-time job. And as always, the amount I write is after taxes, after 401k, after health insurance. So after all of my deductions and everything, this is what I'm left to budget with. So that is a total of $2,020 that we are going to be budgeting today. All right, so for the total, we'll go ahead and write $2,020. So in terms of expenses, I don't have a lot that I'm going to be writing today. I don't have a lot of expenses in general, thankfully, but I did pay for a majority of my expenses with the first paycheck. So with this second one, we're just going to round up, completing the other half of my rent. So this is rent that will be due for August. And the second half of that comes to $850 that I am putting away for that. After that, the only expense I have is gas. This is for my car. I go to Costco to get my gas, so I don't take out cash for that. And that's going to be $50 for the next 2 weeks. So that is the total for all of my expenses. If we add that all up, that comes to $900 for that. Next, we can move on to the cash portion. So these are, of course, things that I take out cash for. First up, we have spending. This is going to be $100, and that will be for the next 2 weeks. Up next, we have groceries. I budgeted that with $150. It has been working out for me for the month, so I think I'm going to stick to that. Next, we have toiletries. Toiletries is going to get $50, followed by clothing. That's budgeted at $10. And lastly, eating out, and that will get $30. So if we total up everything within the cash column, that gives us $340 for that. Up next, we have my sinking funds. First one up is annual payments. This is going to be getting $20, followed by car maintenance. Car maintenance will receive $40. Car insurance is getting the same with also $40. Next is Christmas. That will get $20, followed by gifts, getting $10. Household with $25. Medical, getting $10, and travel budgeted at $50. So these are all of my sinking funds that I feel like are a priority for myself within my budget. And if we total all of that up, that comes to $215 that we received there. Debt, we skip this because we are debt-free, thankfully. And then moving on into savings. So as we all know, this is my main priority right now. I'm doing everything I can to grow my savings because that's just what I'm focused on. So the first savings that we have is regular savings for myself. I just call it my personal savings account. That is going to get $270. I'm trying to wrap up completing this. When I did my last video with my savings tracker, I saw how close I was to being done with it. So hopefully by next month I can complete it, but I really wanted to get a good amount to it from this paycheck just so I can be closer to being done. After that, we have my 3-month emergency fund. That is getting $125, and home fund with $165. So if we add up everything that went to savings, that's a total of $560. All right, right here we have my rollover, which is just my cushion or my buffer, and that always gets $5. And then that completes us filling out the page. So we can go ahead and total up to see how much we are going to withdraw from the bank today for our cash stuffing. So we just add $340 plus $215 plus $560. So that gives us a grand total of $1,115 that I will be taking out of the bank today and cash stuffing with my envelopes. So there we go, another paycheck budget breakdown done, telling our funds exactly where to go. And now that we have a plan, I can head to the bank and get the cash. So once I get back, we'll go ahead and get started with the cash stuffing. All right, you guys, so I am back from the bank, got the cash right here. Here is the bank slip of how I decided to break up the $115 that I took out. I have the cash right here in my bank bag, and let's just go ahead and lay out our money so we can get started. All right, cash laid out, binder right here, cash dividers here, and we are all set and ready to go. So getting started with the cash dividers here, if I have any dollars, I do take them out. I am participating in the dollar challenge. So throughout the week, if I come across any dollars, I save them, put them to the side, and then I add them to a jar. At the end of the year, we're gonna count the jar, see how much we saved. So it's just a nice savings, and you know, it's fun to see how much your dollars can add up over the year. So for spending, we said that I'm getting $100, so that's going to be in 20s. I'm really trying to make my spending last this week because next week I am going back to Jersey. I feel like I'm always going back, but this time I'm going back for something fun. I told you guys previously that my best friend and I are going to go see Wicked, so that's happening next weekend, and I'm just so excited about that. So I'm trying not to spend this week because I don't get paid again next week, so I gotta really save the funds for while I'm in the city, because I know we're gonna need money for the metro, we're gonna need money at the city to eat, and then we also plan on going to the movies. So I'm trying to save so that I am prepared. But here we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Looking at my spending, I don't have any dollars. So now as a total within spending, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 55. So $155, and hopefully I can save all of that. The likelihood of that happening isn't high, but if anything, I'll only maybe spend $20 throughout the week if I need something. As long as I stay in the house, I can't spend. That is the trick. Up next, we have groceries. Groceries is getting $150, and I also like to take that out in 20s. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50. So that is $150. I do have some singles left over for groceries. So adding that to what I have, that now gives me 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So $190 for groceries. That should be good as well. When my mama came, the food she gave me is still here, so that really helps. I stocked up on meat and sides, so I've just been slowly working through that. So probably when I come back, I'll do a grocery shop because I don't feel like shopping, doing a big shop and then I'm not here. So probably save that for next week. Up next, we have toiletries. Toiletries is getting 50, so we will do 2 20s and a 10. Looking at toiletries, I did do quite a few spending last week, so I have some dollars left over. I went to Walmart and picked up shampoo, conditioner. I feel like I'm always running out of that, probably because I wash my hair so often and I'm very heavy-handed with the products, so that does not help. But I did that. I got some nails, if you can't tell, and I did something else. Can't remember, but took it out of toiletries. So now the total within toiletries, I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. So we have $70 for toiletries, and that should be good. Moving along, we have clothing. Clothing is getting 10, so we would do a $10 bill. I have not touched clothing for probably a month, so I still don't need clothes, but right now we're sitting with 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10. So $110. Up next, we have eating out, and to no one's surprise, it's completely empty. I just eat out too much, but I refuse to add more money. So once it's gone, it's gone. So we're gonna add another $30. So 20 and a 10 will give us that. And that will complete the cash stuffing portion for my dividers. I'm gonna go ahead and put this into my wallet. So now we are ready to spend again for the next 2 weeks. I'm thinking about also getting a new wallet, so I'm trying to keep an eye out for that, but I've really been enjoying this one. So looking at our dollars, let's see how much we were able to save. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 that we were able to save, which is fabulous. So grabbing our dollar jar, go ahead and add that to the mix. And that is that. Right after the dollar jar, of course, we're gonna go ahead and account for our coins. So all the coins that I was able to save for the week, let's see. All right, I'll say we did a good amount. We got a handful, a couple of quarters. So we'll go ahead and add that. And that will complete our coins. Moving along, we have our binders. So let's go ahead and get into that. Up first, we have annual payments. That's getting 20, so we will do a $20 bill. Adding 20, that gives us 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 25. So $125 is now within annual payments. Up next, it is car maintenance. Car maintenance is getting 40, so we will do 2 20s. Adding that, we see that we have the placeholder for $500, meaning that $500 is in the bank. So then adding what we have in physical cash, that gives us 600, 650, 670, 690, 710, 730, 750, 760, 765, 61, 62, 63. So that's $763 we now have for car maintenance. Up next, it is car insurance. That's also getting 40, so 2 20s for that. That keeps me on track for my 6-month payment. So adding that, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So $200 for car insurance. So that's the halfway mark, because I believe I'm saving $400. And yeah, we're halfway to my 6 months. So that sounds about right. Up next is Christmas. Christmas is getting 20, adding a $20 bill. That puts the envelope with 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65. So $165 for Christmas. Here we have gifts. Gifts is getting $10, so we will do a $10 bill. Adding 10, that gives us 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So $50 for gifts. Household, listen, we're not going to talk about why it's empty because I'm no longer lying to myself saying that I'm not going to buy anything for my house because clearly I have a problem. So let's just ignore it. We're going to add $25 to it and we'll just see if it lives here the next time I cash stuff because I have a problem, but it's fine. Up next, we have medical. Medical is getting $10. And I did go ahead and pay the bill. Last time I told you guys I was waiting for it to come into the mail, but it was never gonna come into the mail because I kept checking and I was like, where is it? I had to pay it online. They just never notified me, but I went and logged in, paid everything. So we are good there. So now within medical, we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 380, 390, 400, 410. So $410 for medical. Up next, we have travel. Travel is getting $50. And this envelope here just got depleted this month. I shared with you guys I took an unexpected trip last week to New Jersey. I really didn't want to talk about it then, but basically a family member of mine had passed away. So that is why I went back to Jersey, but clearly I wasn't expecting to have to pay for that flight. And then I also had already made previous plans that I was gonna go to Florida at the end of August. So that was like a double whammy for flights. And I believe both flights were close to $300. So altogether it was like $600 that I took out of travel. But you know, the important thing is that I had it, I was able to go. So yeah, travel got depleted and we're just gonna try on working to build her up because when I go on my trip to Florida, most likely I'm just gonna use cash out of here for like spending money. So now travel has 100, 150, 170, 190. So $190 in travel and we will build her up as we can. Up next, we have savings. Savings is getting $270. So we will do two $100 bills, a 50 and 120. And this is so satisfying to be able to add this money to come closer to completing this. So let's add this. Here we see I have placeholders, two 1,000s, so meaning $2,000 is in the bank. And then in actual cash, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 640, 645, 650. I believe that's $2,650 we have for savings. I am going to take out $500 of this and put that into the bank so I don't have too much cash laying around. But that is super exciting. So we are so close to 3,000 and I am definitely going to push myself to try and complete that for next month. So after savings, we have emergency fund that's getting $125. So we have 100, 20, and 5. So that's 125. Adding that, let's see where that puts the envelope. All right, so we have $1,000 in the bank, and then in cash we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 440, 460, 470, 480, 490, 95, 500, 505, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's $1,525, I believe that's correct for emergency fund. So I can also take out $500 of this and put that into my savings account. And then the last guy we have here is home fund. That's getting $165. So that should be what is left. We have 150, 60, 65. So that is correct. Adding that to what we have here. So we have 1,000 in the bank, and then 100, 200, 300, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. So $375. So that's a total of $1,375 for our home fund. So not too shabby. Able to make progress within all of my savings accounts, and that's just truly a blessing in this world at this moment in time, actually. So I'm just very, very thankful for that. But as we can see, all of our cash is gone, and that will complete my cash stuffing for today. All right, you guys, so as always, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me, watch the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, definitely let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up because we know that truly helps and supports. Share it with anybody that you think would benefit from it, that would enjoy it. I really appreciate that. But with all that, you guys, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy your weekend, and I will catch you all next time in my next video. Bye, guys.